You know, it's amazing how I and so many people in Israel and around the world can feel so close to a family that we've never met.
We started the week with the unofficial national funeral of Oded Lipschitz, whose body was returned from Gaza after more than 500 days in captivity. People flooded the streets of this beloved Israeli to wave their goodbyes as his body was taken to its final resting place.
Oded Lipschitz was a peace activist who was killed in Gaza, and this whole crowd is really paying homage to him. We see a lot of the signs saying, I'm sorry that you were right, or I'm sorry. Basically, they're sorry that they were not able to rescue him. This is the man that all he wanted to do was to build bridges between the Israelis and the Palestinians, and he was murdered by the people that he was trying so desperately to help over the years. Describe the mood.
Very bad, very sad. I'm crying all the night, all the day. It's terrible. We are suffering from the terror from Hamas, and we hope that it will be peace and it stops.
What did Oded mean to the community?
It's built the country. It's built the kibbutz is human, very special. Many people came here because many people love him, like him, and they appreciate him. Tikva, my name is Hope, and I hope that will be the stop terror and will be peace, I hope.
I just have to say that is so sad. I mean, you can really feel the sorrow of the city. And tomorrow it'll be even sadder because they're bringing the Bibas family through here at the same place. But earlier in the morning, I mean, it's really a difficult time for the whole country right now. We're like in mourning, and then celebrating the release of some of the hostages. And it's going to be difficult down the line also because we know that a lot of the people that are still in Gaza are no longer alive. Early morning today, I'm returning to Rishon LeZion for another round of tributes to some more bodies.
On the day of the Bibas funeral for Mom Shiri and her two babies, Ariel and Kfir, who were murdered at the hands of Hamas, people started lining the streets of Israel early in the morning to show their support. And there it was, bearing the unmistakable sign of the sweet red-headed children that had become a symbol of this war, was the car holding the casket of Shiri, Ariel, and Kfir.
Do you have a personal connection to the Bibas family, or are you just like everybody in the country that just feels connected?
I'm just a woman that lives in Israel, a citizen, a Jewish, that her heart and the heart of all our nation is broken for pieces. We can't forget the face when they kidnapped Shiri. The look in her face is in the bottom of our heart, is in our mind. It's don't leave for a minute. We were hoping that they will come back because they are little kid, innocent. And this is horrifying what we see. A normal person can't understand it. It's like the second Holocaust. These monsters killing because we are Jew. This is the reason, just the reason that we are Jew. It's heartbreaking. That's what we feel.
And to see the cars go by, the caskets.
Wow. Oh, until this moment when the buses and the cars with Shiri, Kfir and Ariel. And we hope that maybe something will change. It's not real. But when we saw it, the cars, we understand that's it.
Can you describe why you felt you needed to come and watch them?
I want to ask them for forgiveness, that we couldn't save them from the horrified place they were.
All right, one more thing I'm doing this week, and that's to go to the Biba Shiva, which is being held at this place called Kfir Maccabiah. There's like absolutely no parking because the whole country wants to come and pay their respects. I guess Shiva makes everybody feel better, right? Makes you feel like you're doing something and you're helping and you're supporting. And if you're the mourner, then you feel loved. So the place where they held the Shiva is like this convention center with different rooms, and outside there's some really beautiful grounds here. But anyway, I walked in the room and immediately I saw Yarden Bibas standing in the front of the room, shaking hands and talking to people. And I can't even imagine, like, after all of that time being held in brutality and seclusion with Hamas, to then have all these people that love you. I told him hello and that I came from Philadelphia and that, you know, the Jews and Israelis of Philadelphia have been thinking of him and holding events every week. He thanked me. I didn't want to stay too long because there are a lot of people that really wanted to talk to him, that knew him better. But I also got a chance to briefly speak with Shiri's sister and Yarden's sister, and it seems like they've been through a lot. I mean, I'm sure this is like a lot for Yarden to suddenly take in and realize that you don't have any more anonymity and everybody knows who you are. I'm sure it's overwhelming to know how all the Jews in the world love you. His sister was really sweet and spoke with me for a few minutes, and she said, they're keeping an eye on him. They knew that this is what it would be like when he came out of captivity, and they're just making sure he's not overwhelmed. But they were prepared for this. I don't know if you can ever be prepared for this if you're Yarden Bibas. Anyway, I spent a few minutes in there, spoke to his family members, which felt like just old friends. I'm sure that's how every Jew probably feels about his family. And that's it. Gonna make the hour drive back home. Yarden, we're so sorry for your family. And we'll never forget Shiri, Ariel, and Kfir. We hold them in our hearts and we love them and you forever. And we hope that you can feel that you're wrapped in love from Jews all over the world and allies. That's it. And today we're getting back the bodies of 4 more hostages. Wish this would end sometime soon. It's hard to be Jewish and it's hard to be an Israeli right now. But the one thing I can tell you, which is why I'm so happy to be living in Israel, is we're all in this together. But at least I know that everybody around me feels the same way and that my colleagues don't feel contempt towards me. There were times in the States where even people that I've known for decades, I didn't know what they felt about me because I'm Jewish and Israeli. Here, I have no doubt. It's all love.